Hi, and welcome to Camp Arowana, and here we are in the brand new Stearns Cottage. It's been a long while. It's funny how easy it is to get out of practice doing things, but here we are with a brand new Monday Devo, just in time for one of my favorite seasons of the year, Advent. It seems fitting that we're presenting this just in time for Advent, because I know you've been waiting and waiting for more of these. And that's exactly what the season of Advent is all about, being still, waiting, anticipation, and expectation. The weeks leading up to Christmas are filled with all sorts of traditions and celebrations. We do all sorts of prep work as we get ready to celebrate the coming of the child Jesus, Emmanuel, God with us. Advent is a season in which we actually have a lot of fun waiting. Most of the time, our nature is to not enjoy waiting. We're stuck in traffic, watching the status of our package in transit, sitting in a doctor's office. In the Bible, in Mark chapter 4, we see Jesus and his disciples out on the sea in a boat when a storm came along. Leaving the crowd behind, they took him along just as he was in the boat. There were also other boats with him. A furious squall came up, and the waves broke over the boat so that it was nearly swamped. Jesus was in the stern, sleeping on a cushion. The disciples woke him and said to him, "Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" He got up, rebuked the wind, and said to the waves, "Quiet, be still." Then the wind died down and it was completely calm. He said to his disciples, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" They were terrified and asked each other, "Who is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him." Imagine these professional fishermen were nervous out on the water in this storm. They were used to being on the sea. That must have been some storm. And yet there was Jesus sleeping through it. "Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" Why was Jesus not doing something? And he was. He was there. He was present. Emmanuel, God with us. We do a lot of waiting for storms to pass. Sometimes literal storms of hurricanes, blizzards, forest fires. Sometimes pandemics, political turmoil, wars or rumors of wars. We wait for our dreams to come true, for problems to get resolved, or projects to be completed. Where is God? When will this storm pass? It feels like we're drowning. In a similar story in Matthew 14, verse 27, Jesus responds to the disciples, "Don't be afraid, I am here." In one of my favorite verses, Psalm 46:10, God says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." When the busyness of the holidays creeps into our attitude and the stress of the current world affairs becomes overwhelming storms, remember to breathe, to take a pause, be still, and know that Emmanuel is with you. Advent reminds us that Emmanuel's presence is the greatest present of all. Amen.